Hi everybody, it's me, Jen Nail Polish Anonymous. You guys have been asking for this. I'm going to make my scrubby soap, but first, this is not a tutorial per se. I'm still new to this world. I'm experimenting. This is the first time I'm making a salt bar, not like a heavy duty salt bar, but enough to give me a little texture to you know, get a little scrubbiness in there. Not a lot, just a little. Remember your safety precautions, rubber gloves, goggles, long sleeves if you're new. I have splashed this on myself. I keep vinegar over at the sink. You know, just be safe. I'm not here to endorse anybody. This is just what I'm doing for myself. I mean, if somebody wanted this, I would be more than willing to share, but I'm not making a big batch, which you'll see. So I have my big bowl and my scale, and I'm going to weigh out my coconut oil. I do buy the big tubs, and everything I use is just for soaping. Nothing else. I don't cook with these anymore. They say it can ruin your dishes. I don't know. I mean, like, my soap, or this dish never smells like soap afterwards. But, you know, I don't know. If you're going to try this, I really would suggest, because you'll find it addicting. So many people use these plastic spoons and these plastic cups. And for me, it is a waste. Because you just have to keep on replacing them. Why not just go with the glass, save the environment? Because plastic is bad for the environment, and glass, if it does break, at least breaks down in Mother Nature. Okay, so I'll be right back after I get all this weighed out. Okay, so I have everything measured out. I'm just making a 2 oil bar tonight. Coconut oil, castor oil. I have aloe juice. I do not use water. I like the added benefits from the aloe juice. Can't prove it scientifically, but I do like it. My lye, and to my aloe juice, I am adding a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. It's supposed to make it harder, and I did find that I could remove my batch 2 days sooner, so I'm guessing it works. It's a 1/2 pound, or I mean 1/2 teaspoon per pound. Let's see. I need to cut up my silk. This is cruelty-free silk. I'm using a teaspoon. The difference, I asked my daughter if it would be a problem because she's a vegan, and she doesn't have a problem with this per se because the worms were actually allowed to live in their cocoons. They weren't kicked out, killed. You know, they got to live their life and then leave the cocoon. So there was no animal cruelty in this, and it's just a natural part of their life cycle. So I mean, it just, I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I cut it this way just because the other way doesn't dissolve all of it. And I have to use my sewing scissors because it's silk. So we did that. I need to add to this 1 teaspoon of sodium lactate. This also helps to make a harder bar. This is beet juice, I think. I don't remember. Well, it says add 2 teaspoons. I've always been adding 1, so we'll go for 2 today. Oh well. I don't know. It's sugars from beets, I think, and something else. I absolutely love my little spatulas. I use them all the time. All the time. Okay. And I forgot my paper towel. Next, I will be adding maple syrup. I add 1 teaspoon or tablespoon per pound. It helps to for bubbles. That's what it is, bubbles. So, and it's real maple syrup. There's no fake maple syrup in this house. We're not allowed. Okay. So I think I have everything. I'm doing this a natural color also. I'm going to use the Moroccan red clay and the French green clay and then white kaolin clay. I wanted this one to be a little more natural. So, gosh, I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh, I usually add coconut milk, and I'm not tonight because with everything that I'm adding, I think it's going to be creamy enough. So that's my thought process. I am doing the heat transfer method tonight. I do enjoy the cold process, especially when I'm mixing up the colors and all that. It gives you plenty of time while the lie's cooling down. And I usually put plastic wrap over my hard oils and then set them out on the porch, and then the sun melts them. So it gives it time for all that to do, and I'm not rushing. But because it's nighttime tonight, I am just going to do the heat transfer, melt down this, add my coconut, and then mix. So I don't know why this is moving tonight. Okay, I will be back. Okay, so I've dissolved my lye. I do this outside because of the fumes. So I just, did that out there. Wasn't taking you with me. Right now it is 178 degrees. Perfect. It takes about an hour for it to cool down to about 90. That's where I prefer to soak at. Ouch. But, it's great for when you want to do the heat transfer method. So, and I scrape everything. So there's that. It won't take long to melt down. fragrance oil, I do suggest you getting a glass container. I have this little glass that I put mine in when I need to measure them. Tonight I won't be because it's an ounce I got, so that's all I need. Usually it's fragrance oils are an ounce per pound most of the time. Do check your information on whatever website you get it from. The general rule for essential oils is a half a ounce per pound. So, you know, I don't know, it is what it is. But I mean, everything has an exception. Just, you know, read up on your information. If you need any help, I'm always here. I don't mind helping out. Remember, I'm a beginner. I mean, I can't tell you everything because I don't know everything. Even if I was 2 years in, I probably couldn't tell you everything because I probably still wouldn't know everything. But you see how quickly this melts down? It's been about 2 minutes. It's 90 degrees. I'm using, or 93. I'm using 76 degree coconut oil, so it melts quickly. Okay, so it's all melted. I am going to add my castor and maple syrup and sodium lactate. Usually I add the sodium lactate to my lye solution, but because I think you can't add it until it's like 140 degrees, that's why I put it in here. This is why I don't recommend the plastic. Your writing comes off from it. And a lot of the times I go by what's the numbers. I don't know, whatever. Okay, so we are at I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope. I don't mix for long. Especially tonight, I won't be mixing long. I just make sure that everything's mixed in. I don't want to mix it too much right now because I'm going to do some more mixing in just a minute. Oh, crud. Forgot my fragrance. Cucumber Melon. Really smells nice. It's actually one of my favorite scents. I think it was one of the first ones I bought. Give it a quick buzz. That's it. You really don't need to mix a lot unless you want a thick soap. A lot of people don't mix their fragrance in so soon, and I usually actually add it before I do any mixing because I read that having it in your oils helps it so it doesn't seize up, something like that. Okay, so I want a cup here. And then I want a cup here. I always have paper towels right next to me. So this, we're going to see how much we get, actually. I buy a big bulk of the white kaolin clay because I use so much of it. It adds a silkiness. So that's one. We'll say about 4 tablespoons. And then the red Moroccan clay. 1. So we'll say it was almost 3 tablespoons. I just really want the silkiness from the clay because coconut oil actually is drying out, but when I ran the numbers on the lye calculator, and I don't use the one that everybody suggests, I don't like that one, my personal opinion, but this is a really lathery soap, I think, because of the castor oil. Oh wow, this is already thickened up. I don't care that it got thick. I knew it was going to. It wasn't because of the fragrance. It was because it's coconut oil and castor. They're both known to thicken like this. Okay, now I'm going to add my salt. Two in there. That's good. I'm just going with it right now. Okay. Hand mix this in. It's good that this is a thicker because otherwise your salt would just sink to the bottom. Which, you know, it's not what we want. We want to incorporate it through the whole thing. And this is not the prettiest, but I didn't want the prettiest. I definitely can see all the granules in there. I know you can't, you know, and this is the first time I'm doing this video, so hopefully this is a good view. You know, let me know if you don't like it, whatnot, I don't know. It's kind of nice though because like when I just added all these, I don't remember what I did. I mean, I think I did 2, 1.5, 1.5, but whatever. You know, this is like a journal almost. I made such a mess with this one. And did you see how it's like thinning out now that I'm swirling it? Or mixing it. When you're making and your stuff gets too thick, sometimes mixing it up like this thins it back out. So, and because I knew it was going to be thick, I already knew I was just going to do an in the pot swirl. Like, these are the perfect size. They really are. You don't need the big ones. And if you want to know where I got these, send me an email. Now this is not gonna like in the pot like we would want. So I just scoop a little section. Like, it's super thick. But like I said, I knew this was gonna happen. That's it. Now I'm just gonna pour it into these, and hopefully we get a halfway decent mold. I mean, pour, design, whatever. I mean, it won't be gorgeous. I love my cake knife. Okay, so everything's in the mold. I actually got way more than I thought I would. I thought I'd get the 6 and then maybe a couple. Definitely holes in it. Nothing beautiful. This was a friggin' mess. You know, like, I mean, it's everywhere. I'm not going to worry about cleaning it up because I'm just leaving it right here. Usually I oven process it. And I turn my stove on to the lowest possible 7, which is 100, lowest possible setting, which is 170 degrees. Once it's there, I turn it off and I wait for it to go down to 140 degrees. Each fragrance oil is different on its flash point, which means if it gets to the flash point or above, your fragrance will no longer smell. So I usually 140 is good. So, but these are just salt bars. They're going to harden up quickly. A lot of people say within 4 hours. So we will be right back, and I wanted to let you know these smell incredible, like absolutely incredible. So I'm super excited. I know my son's gonna want some because he likes the coarse stuff that I made, the pink sands that was really coarse. He loves it. He said it takes the pine pitch right off your hands, and grease. Car grease. So, yeah. See you in a minute. Bye. So I'm back. When I finished with these last night, it was about 8:30, 8:45. I checked around midnight, and they were ready to come out of the mold, but I didn't want to set everything back up. So, yeah, within like 3.5 hours, they were ready. I mean, quick. It's because of all the salt. Oh, that's not bad. A lot better than I thought they were going to turn out. I mean, when you have a thick soap, it just doesn't settle. But, I mean, they're not bad. I can't, and I'm using the gloves because it's, you know, been less than, or a little over 12 hours, so the lye is not cured out, I guess is the word. I don't know. But I'm pretty happy with them. Now testing time, you know. Next step. But they look pretty good. I mean, I knew they weren't going to be beautiful with full of vibrant colors and stuff, but I think the added benefit from the clays will be worth it. So yeah, super excited. They do say, you know, normal curing time, but the longer you let these cure, the better they are. So, yeah, everything's a wait in this, unless you do the hot process, which I'm not even ready to attempt yet. Let's get a nice swirl. Yeah, this one's full of holes, but... So there's that. Plus, I made stainless steel the other night. So this will be a bonus cutting. It's taken forever to come out of the mold. And then it didn't even come out completely, so I don't know what happened. And it didn't pour the way I wanted it to. It was supposed to not be like straight across. Sorry. It was supposed to like dip down and give you like a U shape. So I have no idea what happened here. But I used the light gray. I made a light gray base. Yeah, it's still so soft. Cool, kind of, though. I do like that. I mean, it wasn't what I was going for, but I do like it. So I used the light gray as the base. There's the gray, the black, the orange and the green. I wanted like a bright green because my son loves this scent. But the neon and the orange and the green just were way too bright, so I mixed a couple colors together to get these colors. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. I wish the bar wasn't so soft still. I made it on like 4 days ago, 3 days ago. So I don't know. Oh well. Part of being a beginner, trial and error. So, I really hope you enjoyed all of this. So, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.